I got some facts for you. First off, I got some facts for Caroline Levitt. Year to date, according to CBP, there have been 415 fentanyl interdictions at the border compared to 5,500 egg interdictions.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, Harvard not only rejected Barron, but they rejected Trump because he offered them an endowment to get Barron in there, and they said, go pound sand.
Yeah, well, we all know that happened with Harvard, and Trump is an extremely vindictive person. As far as, the numbers that Caroline, the lying bitch Levitt, and that's what I'm going to continue to call her, and I don't care whether people like it or not. She claims that egg prices are down 60% since day one. That's a blatant lie. That's 100% not true. Again, they're the same people that blame Joe Biden for the high egg prices. But then when Trump gets in office, all of a sudden they want to talk about bird flu. They talk about how drugs, first of all, the overwhelming majority of illegal drugs that come into this country come through legal ports of entry through American citizens. But again, Caroline Levitt doesn't want to talk about that. And every single time something happens in this country, and it happens to be somebody who is an undocumented or illegal immigrant that commits a crime, they harp on it. But then when it's a white supremacist American citizen, like those who beat police officers on January 6th, somehow they're patriots and hostages. You have a better chance of being the victim of a crime if you are a legal citizen than if you are an undocumented immigrant. But if you keep listening to the White House, they will make it sound like the only people that are committing crimes in this country are undocumented immigrants that are minorities. That is not true, and it is also a lie. They keep talking about the rule of law, but yet Donald Trump doesn't respect the rule of law, and they defy the Supreme Court, and they break our own Constitution. So everything that comes out of Caroline, the lying bitch Levitt's mouth, is a lie. It's disingenuous, and all they do is try to attack Joe Biden, blame Joe Biden for all of their problems or all the problems that the American people are facing, and Donald Trump can do no wrong and he's perfect. It is a joke. It is a campaign rally, not a press conference, and it's pathetic. And this is what the Trump administration did first go around, and this is what they're doing now.
Also, another thing, Brian.
Yeah.
Stephen Miller's wife, I call him Pee Wee German. His wife is a minority, and he's a white supremacist.
Yeah, he is. He is. Here's the best analogy that I can give to that. So if you recall, there was a guy by the name of Big Balls that worked for Elon Musk. And he went on social media and he made some terrible racist and bigoted statements, some of whom that are from Indian descent, pretty much endorsing racism towards Indian people. And within hours after this tweet was put out there and the story was out there, J.D. Vance said, we need to give this guy a second chance. J.D. Vance's own wife is Indian. That goes to show you who these people are. That's who J.D. Vance is. That's who Donald Trump is. And they won't even back members of their own family when it comes to racism and bigotry if it means it's politically savvy.
Yeah, these white supremacists, they're big-time hypocrites. They scream about getting rid of the brown people, but then they marry them. I don't get it, but
some of them do.
Thanks for taking my call, Brian.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. I appreciate you. That's actually very true in some cases. You're absolutely right about that.